Yay!
Yay!
Welcome back to us.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a little bit since we've been away, especially me. I've been out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Have my little children's sweatshirt on. I'm actually now pretty warm. I was chilly before, and now I'm warm again, but I'm going to keep it on because I feel more comfortable with it on.
Yeah.
I thought it was supposed to rain all weekend, and I really feel like it only drizzled a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I know
Yeah, I was looking forward to a nice long weekend of gray days and reading like guilt-free, and not happening.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I have been getting a lot of reading done, actually.
Oh, that's nice.
Wow, latest last time. Yeah, it is. It's definitely different than it's been in the last couple of months, so it's good. Now, are they books I would typically read? No, but I've been enjoying them. I've been reading, so that's all that matters, right? Right.
Yep, absolutely.
Speaking of reading, for those of you who are joining us, are new or returning, we're going to talk about DoubleBookedCo's book club pick for the month of September before we jump in to our Etsy shop new products. If you have been with us before, you know that our Etsy shop has been on vacation mode since the 1st of August. And it is now reopened. We are back in business. So we are going to be doing some new product releases today. But like I said, before we jump into that, we will talk about our September pick, which all of you were able to vote on for the last couple of weeks. So Laura, would you like to go ahead and let us know what book won through our polls?
Absolutely. So one had like hardly any votes, and the second one was edging up there pretty close, but without a doubt the winner is The Guest List by Lucy Foley. So this is around 300 pages in print. This is a hardcover, so it shouldn't take too long. I know the audio, I think, is a multicast audio, so if you're an audio reader, listener, it should be really great to flip through this. Sort of has Agatha Christie vibes, I think. I don't know, I haven't read it yet. But yeah, this was far and away our winner, The Guest List by Lucy Foley.
Yeah, I think even the cover of your book definitely gives me the and then there were none vibes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure.
Very,
I mean, like, how creepy that is. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm excited. I'm excited for that.
Me too. Me too.
It's gonna be a good read.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I'll read it on. I have it on Hoopla. I can either get it as an ebook or an audiobook.
Mm-hmm.
I think I might go for the audiobook if it's multicast because that is always really fun when a book is like that.
Yeah, her first book, I think it was her first one, The Hunting Party. I started to listen to it, and then I didn't come back to it for like a week and a half, and I'd forgotten whose voice was whose, because that was, again, multiple narrators. So I just stopped and then never went back to it, which is terrible. So I think if you can stick with it, which you stick with stuff all the time, I think you'll be really surprised, pleasantly happy. Nice. So here we go, Guest List.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Thank you for everyone who said hi. Please feel free to jump in at any time and let us know what your thoughts are. If you have any questions about anything. I know, Laura, we're having reading sprints here after this new product release. And then when is the next time we will be here live?
So after today, we'll be here next week, Sunday, that's 28th, for the discussion for this month's book, which is Big Little Lies by Liane Moriarty. So in 1 week's time, we'll be talking about that. That should be pretty good. And then the week after that, the 4th of September, we'll do kind of like what today is again. We'll do new product releases. We will give out the October titles. I almost said August. October titles for you guys to vote on. And then we will be doing productivity reading sprints afterwards again. So we'll see you next Sunday for the discussion of Big Little Lies, and then the one after for new product and productivity sprints.
Yep. So a lot of fun things in the next couple of weeks. We left you for a little while, and now we're back with a bang.
Yep, that's right.
Looks like Andrea is very excited about our book pick this next month. I am too. I
Mhm.
was really wanting Timeline, to be honest. Like I really want to read that book. But this was definitely very, very close next pick. And now that it has been selected, I am kind of excited to read it because it's a new author to me. And it does just, I keep thinking about it. So whenever I keep thinking about a book, that's when I really know I want to read it.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, anything else that you had about book club stuff or?
I don't think so. I know probably in November we'll announce something, maybe in October, for next year's thing. But if you are part of our Voxer group, here's a little hint. Start thinking about titles of books you might want to read with us, because we have a question for you in the near future. So that's all.
Yes. Okay, so let's get on to some new products. This week we'll be dropping a couple of different bookmarks as well as several more of our gently used books for sale. So we'll jump right into that. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with us here so we can take a look at those items. And I believe we have 4 different bookmarks that we have for sale this coming Monday. So anytime we drop new items, we drop that on a Monday by 10 a.m. So it could be a little bit earlier than that, but I try to get them all out by 10 a.m. So for the bookmarks that we are going to be selling, we actually there was a few days in the beginning of August that we are going to be dropping just some random bookmarks for fun. But then with everything with baby G in the hospital, we just weren't able to do those. So the first 2 are actually some of those items. So here we have this Dancing Girls is what we're calling it, bookmark. And it is on a white background with little musical notes and a bunch of just ladies dancing. And on the back side, you can see the lettering here. It says better together over and over again. So you might not get a full word, but it definitely is sharing the better together mantra. So that is the first bookmark that we have on the docket for tomorrow. And then there was a watermelon day. Yeah. So we had these really cute watermelon bookmarks, and I'm so sad that we were unable to bring them to you. And I apologize, but baby G is sitting right next to me, and she is kind of waking up. So if you see me going over here, it's just for that. But these were so cute, and they turned out so nice. So we didn't want to wait until next year because we just thought they were so cute. So we still wanted to drop those here towards the end of August. So these have the watermelon. And the background, it almost looks white here, but it's actually a very, very pale pink. And then the opposite side is that green rind style. So I really love those. They're so cute.
They make me really happy, like happier than any watermelon printed anything has any right to. I just am like delighted with these. I can't even tell you.
Yeah. They actually, like when I look at them, I think about the watermelon candies. You know when you would buy them and they look like a watermelon, but they're like sugary jelly candies? Yep. That's what I think about when I see this bookmark. I don't even think about fresh watermelon. I think about those candies.
Yeah, I think about watermelon lip gloss, clear lip gloss with watermelon flavor.
Oh, yeah.
Like I thought that was the coolest. Yes, when I was a little kid, that was the coolest thing. So, yeah. 80s.
Yeah. I used to love to get those, totally off topic, but those lip smackers that were like all different flavors of soda and like different candy and stuff, like Twizzlers and all that.
I still have Dr. Pepper and I still use it.
Yeah. So the next one, obviously, we're all getting back to school. Well, not all of us, but I mean, mostly everybody is getting back to school here. So we have a collection of back to school bookmarks. So we have one that has a bunch of different school supplies. One has pencils, one has backpacks, and then scissors. And what's really nice is on the back side of these, one has like the cursive, if you remember, if you're you went to school when we went to school.
Yeah.
Learning cursive on the board or in a notebook looked like this. And then on the backside of the pencils are all different primary colors of stars. Hello. And then on the backpacks, it's like loose leaf paper, which I think is really nice. It comes out really crisp too, which I really like. And then we have on the backside of the scissors, we have all sorts of crayons, which I thought was really nice too. So again, I know I mention this all the time, but whenever we get a bookmark that has a fun side on both sides, it's so awesome. So fun.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah. The last collection of bookmarks that we have is like a coffee and tea themed collection. These are obviously not from like the same line of paper as you can tell, but they're all in the theme of coffee, tea, lattes, that kind of thing. Since it is coming into fall season or more maybe warmer weather depending on where you live, and we all start to drink our teas and coffees a little bit more. So on the back side of these, we have like a red polka dot, which is very vibrant. And then on the front side, it's a very deep brown. And then the opposite one that has like the little coffee mugs and lattes with the smiley faces, that has like that gingham teal on the back. That kind of matches the front little coffee cups there. Okay. And then the last two, the stacked teacups have this white and green stripe. And then the actual tea pots, kettles with teacups, has like a wood background. So those turned out really nice. I wonder, it's funny, I always think like, how do they pick the backside of some of these bookmarks?
Yeah.
But I would say the tea one, this last one in this collection, is probably the one that has perplexed me the most. Because I wonder how tea and like wood make sense to go together.
I know.
Very odd. Okay. So I'm gonna, if I could take 1 second, I'm just gonna reposition the baby and I'll be right back. Okay. Sorry.
Yeah, nap time hit just right this time.
Okay, so this is what a multitasking mommy looks like. Okay, so then when we come to books, and let me just get my screen shared one more time. Wait. We have our first book. This is a paperback book. So if anyone is familiar with Frederick Backman, this is My Grandmother Asked Me to Tell You She's Sorry. I actually gave this 5 stars when I read it. So this is a paperback copy. And we are selling our paperback copies. Depending on the copy, I think they're anywhere between $3 and $4. So you'll see once it's in the shop, it'll show its full price. And then we have Naomi Novik's Uprooted, which became really popular actually on BookTube, I think a year or so ago.
Maybe 3 or 4, because the second book is out in the series already.
Okay. Sounds good. Yeah, I know. I had seen so much about it, and it's not really like a book that I would typically read, but I know a lot of people have been real interested in it. So yeah. Next, these are going to be all hard copy books, so hardcover books. We have the first in the Miss Peregrine series. So this is Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. So this is like a middle grade-ish book. And I've read this one as well. Very, very good. I loved this book.
Yeah, I did too.
Yeah. Did you see the movie at all?
No, I didn't. You?
I did. And I read the book, and then I didn't watch the movie for several years after, because I wanted to have like a different opinion, like I didn't want to like compare it too much. And I can't quite remember. I know that they did mix up some characters, but I thought the movie was fine.
Okay.
I don't think it was very, like, I feel like they took a lot of liberties.
Yeah, probably.
But I mean, the book's good. We also have, I believe this is the second. Hi. And this is Hollow City. I really love all the pictures in these books. They're like hysterical. And then we have Library of Souls, which is the third. And I'm not quite sure if that completes it. I'm not sure if it's a trilogy or if there is one more book.
There are other books in that universe, but there's sequels. Like, this is a sequel,
Okay. Sounds good. And then getting into more fantasy, we do have this George R.R. Martin, A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms. And this is also hardcover. So all these are hardcover. We have a James Patterson book, When the Wind Blows. We also have a Neil Gaiman, The View from the Cheap Seats, which this is, I believe, nonfiction.
Yeah, I think it's his book about writing and creativity and things. A little bit of memoir in there too, I think.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. We have another George R.R. Martin, Fire and Blood. This one is a little bit more than the rest of our hardcovers. It is a pretty thick book, and it is in like mint condition, and I think it is a first edition. So I believe that's going to be on our site for $10. I believe the original retail value was about $35. So that's a steal. And then we have, these are all paperback, but it is a complete box set, mint condition, never been read, of the Sookie Stackhouse series. So we have seven books in the series. And I believe, does that complete the series?
Oh, no, there are 13 books.
That's what I thought. So this is the first 7. And you can see the very first has the series cover on it, and the other ones all have her original artwork.
Are those mass markets or trade paperbacks?
Mass markets.
Okay. Nice. I love that series.
And yeah, and they're, like I said, in mint condition, never been read. So there's that. So those are all the books. So that was 10 different titles of the books that we're going to be launching tomorrow. I'm sorry, Andrea, with there. So we have that. Oh, you know what? Andrea brings up a really good point. Our meetings are going to start interfering with Packer games.
Oh, I hadn't even thought about that. I'm not a sports person.
Yeah, I don't watch the Packers, so I didn't even think of that. Oh, no. We might need to think about that, possibly. Okay. Maybe. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see.
Depending on what days they're playing and what time. Like,
yeah.
Sometimes it's at 1, sometimes it's at 7.
Right. So maybe our times will change. I don't know. We'll think about any of our videos can be done in replay if anyone's interested. And then thank you, Cheryl. Yes, we really do like watermelons too.
So cool.
Still hot summer time in Central Florida. No tea or coffee. Yeah, right. We like it's like Wisconsin. You have like every season in one day sometimes. Like that's why I have the sweatshirt on, because I was cold and now I'm dying because I have a 100-degree baby on me. So I'm like super warm. But and all the lights are on in here, so yeah. But you could still use a cup of tea every once in a while. Yes, lots of baby noises. She has been a super good eater. A little bit of updates. So not to get too far into it, because I'll do that more on my channel, but to update you all, and I know if you're in the Boxer group, I was kind of updating you all a little bit, but things have been going okay. The operation itself went well. However, there were a few hiccups during that, as well as in between. So we are home, though we are still on oxygen, so we have a little bit of recovery to go. But she's been eating really, really well and acting like herself, so it's been good. It's been real good. So yeah. Let's see here. Oh, thank you. Ellie's here. Hi. Someone is super tired but eating at the same time.
Yeah.
I can live as. Well, wonderful. Well, any other updates, Laura, about any of our new products, or do you have anything to add about our updates with DoubleBookedCo? So I know we're just gonna like leap right into our reading sprints, but
yeah, I don't think so. I mean, again, in case you missed it, next month's book is The Guest List by Lucy Foley, and then we'll have obviously sprints right after this. Next Sunday we'll have our live discussion for Big Little Lies, and the one after that will be new product releases, October titles, and another productivity sprint. So 3 weeks in a row. 3 weeks gone, 3 weeks in a row, you get us back again.
yeah, yep. Coming in with a vengeance.
That's right. Can't escape us now.
Yeah. Okay, well, let's go ahead and grab those drinks, grab those books that you want to get going, and we will meet you in the reading sprints in a couple of minutes.
Sounds good. I'll see you guys there.
Thanks for being here, everyone.
See you in a bit.